They say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.
Sixer, I'll do it one more time for you.
We have taken objective Edward.
It's awesome, right? It's fucking awesome. Hello YouTube, this is TC Thief and I'm here with TC Meat and we're gonna try something new tonight. Yeah, you get to see our bright shining smiles, our smiley faces. So we haven't been together for a while. Mark, I've been in Portugal and Mark's been working, so just wanted to come together and do another Rage Brothers broadcast. This is like episode, I think we're on 6 now, dude.
It's getting really laggy and I can't hear that well.
Oh man, the Skype. YouTube, I need some suggestions, dude. We're like he's in, you know, California and I'm in Germany. We got to find some way to freaking talk to each other and record. Yep. It would be awesome if we could put our webcams next to each other, but I have no idea to do this, how to do this, because I'm not very savvy when it comes to like audio video. I know a little bit about Twitch, but that's it. But say hi, Mark.
Hello. Yeah. How you doing?
This is a lot different when you're looking at yourself, huh, dude?
Yeah, I don't know what to say. But hello. Hello, YouTube. Go ahead. Shuffle papers. Shuffle papers. Cue the shuffling papers.
All right, so
there you go.
We'll get on with it. All right, so we're going to talk about a few things tonight. First is we're going to talk about the community test environment, or CTE. Me and Mark both were on it with a couple of other friends, and we got to play I think 2 levels while we were home. It was 2 levels, right? It's the locker like one, and then I think the French one. I can't remember, but the 2 levels that I played, I really liked. The one that was outdoors, which I don't think it was the one with the poppies, the red poppies that they were talking about, but that one, it seems like really small, man. Like there was really no way to run when I got in the plane. I tried to limit the times that I got in the plane because I really didn't want people to go on the CTE and fucking flame the planes, dude, because like I'm really awaiting this AA nerf and I don't want them to like backpedal on the nerf. So I was like, I'm gonna stay out of the planes. We'll just let the plebs fly the planes, so you know people won't complain that much. But how did you like the 2 maps?
I thought that one was fun with sort of like the point on the hill and you're kind of coming up to the thing. And then you had the new tanks in there, and they had that was the one with the behemoth, the new tank behemoth, which seemed really strong. I actually didn't get a chance to get in it, but it seemed really strong.
Yeah, I think I got in the tank behemoth one time, but I wasn't the driver. Apparently, I've been watching a lot of YouTube videos, and it sucks like handling and like cornering it. You know, it's got the turn radius of like a 1973 Cadillac, dude, and apparently like, it's really hard to navigate inside the tank. But if you can get a driver, it's also, I guess, really easy to get stuck. So once you get it stuck, it's like I mean, you just sit there and you're like essentially a turret. So but I think the behemoth will be really strong. The tanks, dude, the new tanks are awesome. They look ridiculous, like it looks like a box, but they're really strong. They have, so the 2 that I tried, one has the special ability. It's got a camera on it, and it takes a snapshot of everybody on the battlefield, and it spots everybody on the battlefield. And for a player like me who sits in the planes the entire time, this is going to be amazing. Like, I am so excited to, because we have people in our clan that like they drive the tanks, man, and so you know, we're always in TeamSpeak and be like, yo, you know, use the camera and spot everybody, and it's just gonna light everybody up on the map. And like, you know, I'll start salivating at the mouth when I see like everybody on the ground. I'll be like, But and then the other one was you release a pigeon, which is kind of weird. It calls an artillery strike on yourself. I think it's for like maybe when infantry are like swarming you and just throwing grenades at you. But what did you think about the tanks?
Yeah, I think the new tank. I think it's the one with the camera, but there's two different or three different versions. One's the gas, one's the thingy thing, and the other thingy thing. But the one with the front-facing camera, I think, is going to be the new heavy tank that everyone uses, just because it's going to dominate. As a caveat, separate from this, I'm not sure what to look at, myself, you, or the camera.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Let's. Well, I don't know.
So I'm not sure if I should look at me, you, or the camera. But
this is all new to me, man.
Yeah. So, anyways, that the pigeon, thing on the ability on the tank, like you use it, but you're animation locked until the expiration of that ability.
Oh, that
sucks.
sucks.
So like, you're kind of gonna get fucked if you use that at the wrong time. Because if you're getting hit from another tank from far away, you're literally fucked. But I think that new tank is gonna be the standard, and I'm curious to see if they're gonna have those available on all levels now, or is it just gonna be specific to those levels? You know what I mean?
Well, I'd assume if it's like everything that's been before in Battlefield. I mean, I think in 4 they had certain vehicles that were specific to certain parts of the downloadable content that didn't cross over into the base game, like the vanilla game. Like
probably because you have to buy the DLC. So
Yeah.
I assume that so.
But so yeah, those tanks are going to be really strong. I can't wait. 2 more days until this patch comes out, and like they really needed to release a patch. Like the game is, you see like the population of the game like decreasing, and I think that this new patch will help out the whole population decreasing. I did. So Mark unlocked.
What do you think about the? Okay, go. Sorry.
Go-
Yeah, I was
go
going to say, first of all, what do you think about the unlock system and how you get the guns, and then we can go on to the actual guns.
So I like the way that they did the unlocks. The unlocks is really cool that you can do, like you don't have to do the whole war bonds things and level up. You can just do the achievements, which is, it's like kind of cool. I think that they're going in a good direction with it, but I think they need to take a step back and like think about some of the things that they require for require for the unlock of the weapon. So my outlook on this is so the unlocks of the weapon shouldn't alter your gameplay at all. It should just encourage you to play with weapons that you don't typically play with. Like I agree with them saying, hey, you got to have 50 kills with the Automatico, but that doesn't change your gameplay. That just requires you to use the Automatico. But when they say you need 20 headshots with the fucking, what is it? The optical, that's dumb. That's like that's the most retarded thing that I've ever seen. Like that totally like adjusts your gameplay and it makes you start aiming for the head, which people don't typically aim for the head with a submachine gun. It's like a really, really difficult task to run around and just get the 20 headshots. You almost have to just like let them come. Don't play to unlock, just let the headshots come. But like on the CTS, I was like, I really want to get this weapon and try it out. So, it made me alter my gameplay, which some people, it's going to make them alter their gameplay. I believe that, if they want to do that, something like that, they should be like, all right, 50 kills with the Automatico and you need 20 anti-tank grenade kills. Like that's an acceptable task. It doesn't require you to alter your gameplay at all. You can just let those kills come. I mean, how did you feel about them?
Yeah, the same way. I was like, when I was getting the MP18 optical, I was like, this is really fucking stupid. First of all, there's no reason to use this gun because Automatico. Come on.
which didn't get nerfed. Like,
Yeah. So, and then I'm like, okay, I could kill this guy from range, but let me go up really behind his head and
yes.
try and get this headshot. Oh, he killed me. God damn it.
That's literally what I was doing. Like, I was trying to sneak up on people and like fire at their head because like the spread on the trench, the MP18, it's like so much. Like, you know what I mean? It's like impossible to get pinpoint accuracy like that with that gun.
Yeah. Plus, it fires like so much slower than the Automatico, so you can't just put it on their head and fire it because
Yeah.
it's all.
And another thing to take note, it doesn't require 20 headshots. It requires 20 headshot kills, which they didn't list.
Yeah.
So I purposely went on the CTE, and you can change the hit marker of your headshot. And I wanted to know, like, so I made my crosshairs white, my kill red, and my headshot green. So I would see every time I got a headshot, and I got way more headshots than what it says. So it wasn't headshots, it was headshot kills, which is fucking dumb, dude. Like, you know, you can get 3 headshots and not get a kill.
Yeah, that's how I have mine set. I have mine set to like blue is headshots, so I always get bar headshots, but they don't, obviously don't kill them.
Yeah. So totally, I think I think they took a step in the right direction. I think with some of the feedback the community provides, I think they'll keep going. I think that DICE devs are so awesome, man. Like, coming from what we came from, dude, like seeing devs that respond to the community and say like, hey, this is what these guys want, let's do this, you know, instead of saying like, hey, what do you guys want, and then like taking all this feedback and doing the exact opposite of all the feedback. Like, it doesn't make any sense.
Yeah.
But
I think the grenade change is interesting. I don't think it fixes the grenade spam issue, but, whatever.
I think they tried, though, so maybe they're experimenting with what they can do to reduce the grenade spam, but I think the spam will be less than what it was, so...
Well, the first thing they can do is make anti-tank grenades not kill infantry. That's fucking stupid from a balance perspective. Yeah, I get it.
Yeah.
I get it. They're big old grenades.
I think if you're standing on top of an AT grenade, it should only do 75% damage. So if you're already damaged, then it should kill you. I think the rocket gun, if it hits you head on, it should only do 75% damage. This would discourage people from using that on infantry, because it's not an infantry weapon. Like, and everybody's gonna flame me and be like, hey, thief, if a fucking AT-4 hit you in real life, you would die. Like, okay, this is not real life.
That's not the point.
This is a video
like
game.
They're like, that's not the point.
It's about balance. If this was real life, you know, a freaking a plane would just destroy everybody on the battlefield, and, you know, whatever, tanks, and, you know, it's a video game.
Yeah, I mean, you could tell from like the amount of assault that spawns on Argonne Forest who doesn't have an anti-tank grenade, and those are the first 3 things that go out. Both your anti-tank grenades go into bunkers, and your fucking regular grenades. So come on.
I don't know. I think so.
And I do it too. Because
why wouldn't you? You know what I mean? It's like there's no reason. It's like the Automatico. Like, why wouldn't you use the Automatico? I got in a big argument on the CTE about some dude was saying that some other gun was the best gun in the game. I was like, are you serious? The Automatico is by far the most overly used, overpowered fucking gun in the game. Hands down. Like, you're oblivious, dude. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I don't really understand like people protecting it like it's not. And you could use the argument that it's not a long range weapon. Yeah, absolutely got it. But most of the encounters come within 30 meters, let's say. Most of the killing.
So I like the idea of what they did with the ranged weapons, but when it boils down to it on the maps that we have right now, you don't use the ranged weapon. Like, if you're in the cities, like, the only time you would ever use the range aspect would be running across the desert of Sinai, or, you know, you just don't use those medium to long range. Or if you're some bushwookie sitting on a hill, you use, you know, the long range sitting behind a sniper shield.
Yeah, I would like them to give standard issue rifles to all. classes. Period. Like the bolt actions to really the you can like so you can use the SMLE infantry on any class. I'd like to see that. That's just
Yeah, I
me.
think that would be cool. So, what did I wanted to tell you? But I meant to put this out before we got started. So, I'm at 96 service stars in the fighter, and I'm level 46 on the pilot class, and I think Mark's like level 48. What are you?
Nah, you passed me up. I'm 44, I think.
Okay, so he's 44, and he's got what 60 something service stars.
I got 62 and like 7 in the attack lane and
So
1 in the bomber, something like that.
yeah, so when we get in the planes, man, there's like a lot of rage from everybody on the map that like we're like just destroying them because I think like I went 50 and 0 the other night and you were like 68 and 0 or
Well, I had
something.
that foul fortress the other night. I set my kill streak record. It was 78 and 0, and then I got shot down, so I ended 83 and 1 for the round.
Yeah, I'm really mad too, man, because so last night when you were gone, I went 52 and 0 in one round, and then in the next round I went 49 and 0. So that would put my kill streak at 101, but it doesn't carry over. But it's a
Yeah.
streak, you know what I mean? I haven't died, so like why isn't that a thing? That's been a thing in Battlefields before. Like I don't understand. Maybe it's just the stats website or whatever, but I mean, who cares? But what I was saying, like what I was trying to get into was we're both going to be level 50 pilot class, and we're both going to have 100 service stars here pretty soon. I cannot wait to hear the salt from people because they see the 100 service stars and that like automatically makes them rage, dude. They see the 50, the level
Yeah.
50 pilot class. It takes their rage level from here to here, just the stars, and it's gonna be freaking amazing, dude.
Yeah, I think the best part is like you kill them, they see the amount of stars you have, and that just increases the amount of rage. But you fly around all game, and nobody gets on an AA, nobody gets in an AA truck. They're just shooting at you with a machine gun.
Well,
Like what they're all bitching in chat
yeah.
though.
They'll sit like right next to an AA, and they'll shoot a machine gun when the AA is like 3 feet away, and you'll just come
Yeah.
down and bomb them. It's pretty funny.
But they're all raging. Nobody will kill that guy. But nobody's on the AA gun.
But my thing
It's
is
funny.
like, like even the shittiest pilot can get in the fighter and keep you occupied for like 3 minutes, man. Like all they have to do is get on you, shoot you, and fly around in circles. And like you just lost out on 15 kills because you're chasing around this pilot in a circle who doesn't know what he's doing.
Yeah, can you pause for a second?
No, I can't pause. Fucking
Well, hold
deny
on
that
one
call.
second.
We're almost
Talk-
done. Well, this Joker's gonna take a call right in the middle of this stuff. But like I
It
said,
was the dude coming over for dinner, man. I'm sorry. I'll text him.
Nice. But yeah, I can't wait. The like when you get killed by just a regular person in the plane, it's like no big deal. But they see the 100 service stars, and dude, people lose their shit in chat, man. I cannot wait. It's gonna be awesome. But
Yeah,
so.
definitely.
We talked about the CTE. The CTE is cool. I think I really like the fact that not even purchase. You download an app for your phone, and you're automatically eligible for their community test environment. They take feedback from the community. I think that's good, man. But
Yeah, I think it's awesome. I really do, because like it gives the community direct feedback to the devs in real time, which is cool. Because they're like, you see the thing that they're tracking all your data that's happening on the CTE. So
yeah. So we're gonna end this with one last thing, and oh my God, I can't wait for what is it, Tuesday? It's
Yeah.
Tuesday when the patch comes out. So me and Mark haven't flown on the CTE purposely, and every pilot that I've known that's really good, I've texted and said, hey, stay out of the planes on the CTE. There is a giant nerf for AA incoming, and it's well deserved because the AAs are like OP as fuck. So they're reducing the explosion damage or the impact damage. So when the AA comes up and it explodes next to you, they're reducing that damage by 50%. So they almost have to hit you head on, or like hit the bullet the round has to hit the plane instead of like exploding next to you. And the next thing that's mo bigger than
Mo better. Shit, mo better.
mo better. That's bigger than the actual damage nerf, because I don't really think the damage nerf, like, if they didn't touch the damage, that's fine. If they reduce the range, that would be better. But the biggest thing by far is they are correcting the so when the AA hits you, it drops you out of the sky, or it turns your plane over. Like, that is a huge nerf, man.
Yeah, I think they could leave the fucking damages alone, to be honest. But the fact that you have no control over your plane for X amount of seconds after you get hit is just ridiculous. Or you dive, or you go. It's crazy, man.
Yeah, and so I got in a plane a couple times on the CTE. I didn't kill a lot of people, but I just flew around the AAs just to see, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait, dude.
Yeah.
You think that there's rape fests in the servers now? Wait until we get together after that patch. It's gonna be like, I'm like this. I can't wait, dude.
I think more importantly, if you think the fighters if you think the fighters are OP, why are you not in one?
Yeah. Well, that's my argument with everybody. They're like, the fighter's OP. I'm all, oh, really? I'm like, what's your best score in a fighter? Oh, I don't fly. Well, if they're OP, you should fly. I mean, if they're OP, anybody can get in them and do the same thing that I do. So why don't you get in it and do the same thing I do? Oh, you get in it and you last 30 seconds and you crash into the ground? Like,
and they're not an OP.
Yeah, like, the fighter requires a certain amount of kills. I didn't just get into a fighter and start going 60-0 in servers. Like, I think I added it up. I've got 6,600 minutes in the fighter, so that's like right over 100 hours, like 100.
Right at like shit bucket, hot pocket neckbeard time.
Yeah. I don't have a neck beard. I got scruff, man. So you can definitely see I don't have vape juice dripping from my wispy beard.
Yeah.
But
anyways,
we kept this, I think, shorter than regular past broadcasts, but
mostly because it's a test run for this newfangled technology that we're working out.
Yeah, I don't know if we should just use the video, or we should put like video over the video and put the cam in the corner. Maybe we should just do this.
I'm wondering if our lips are not going to be synced up with the audio, like because of the lag and shit.
I don't know.
So like when you're talking, I can hear you and then your lips move.
No, I can see your lips are moving fine with your sound. That sounded weird. Your lips are moving fine.
Yeah.
What are you talking about? This just got really weird, dude.
Yeah. Well, make sure it's synced up. Anyways, are we good?
Yeah. So once again, thanks for watching. We're gonna try to do this more often, and I want to do the cam more often. And I got to talk Mark into buying a non-shitty webcam. He's like using the first webcam ever. When we left the house, I think my mom gave us a present as a webcam so we could keep in contact with Ohm. I think he's using that webcam.
Yeah, that was like 15 years ago or something.
Yeah, but anyways,
direct all your salt in the comments, because I will read them.
Mash.
I will read them, and I will like them sub. And say thumbs up and say you're awesome. You're right.
Mash that sub button. We need the viewers, and show your support. Thanks a lot. Yeah. All right, YouTube, thanks for watching. Once again, this is TC Thief. You can get me on Twitter at TC Thief and on Twitch at twitch.tv/TC Thief. Thanks for watching.
And I'm TC Meat. You can get me on Twitter at CatLikeThief and on Twitch, CatLikeThief10.
And they say if we'll only avoid any confrontation with the enemy, he'll forget his evil ways and learn to love it.